Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about Coach the brand. I do have some eye candy here for you. I'll give you a couple of close-up shots, but this video is really going to be focused on some fun facts and history on the brand. So I hope you enjoy. Also, please stay tuned for the very end of this video because I have a surprise goodie for you. For those of you who have been with me on my channel, you know that I am doing 5 giveaways this month throughout the month of May as a big thank you for helping me reach over 5,000 subscribers on this channel. Actually, just the other day I noticed we're now over 6,000, so again, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will be revealing the 5th giveaway item out of the 5 giveaway series. It'll be the last one, and I'll tell you all about the giveaway rules, and so stay tuned, okay? So in the meantime, let's get to it. Here is my Coach Rambler 16. This is the shrunken down mini version of the original Coach Rambler. I think the size is perfect for just on the go. It's very light. It is perfect for the minimalist who doesn't need to carry a lot. It fits all of my daily essentials. I love this bag. It is one of my most worn bags now. It has the brassy hardware. This is black leather with beautiful stitching. Open the toggle, and then it has a very clean, simple design on the inside with a couple of compartments. I did more in-depth videos and also comparison videos with this bag as well as the other bag here, so I'll link them down below in the description box so you don't have to go hunting for them. If you missed them, you can go check them out after this. And here it says original glove tanned leather. I'm going to talk about that in a minute when I talk about the history of Coach. So I just wanted to point that out. And then Coach also put a beautiful little back pocket here. So this is a very functional little bag, totally packs a punch. And then here is the Coach Cassie 19 in the chalk color. In my mind, this is the smaller, more playful version of the original Cassie. It's got a slightly more square design, and then it comes with 3 different straps. This is the top handle. It also comes with a long leather crossbody strap, and it also comes with this beautiful brassy chain strap that can be worn shoulder, sorry. And then there are all these compartments here. So really nicely made. And then again, a back pocket. I really think that Coach is doing an amazing job. You guys know, if you watched my earlier Coach videos, I was a huge fan of Coach when I was younger, and then I took a really long break from the brand and then just jumped back in recently because I was feeling very nostalgic for their classic designs, and they're bringing back a lot of oldies, so I am very pleased. This piece I don't think I've ever shown on this channel. This is my Coach card holder. I have had this for over 20 years. I used it all through my college years. This is where I kept my student ID and my meal card and some cash. Now I've given it to my daughter. She has a little sticker in here that has her name on it, so I'll just cover that. But it's just this sort of simple design. But I wanted to show you how the quality of the leather has held up over the years. I did receive some questions from you, some of you asking what is the quality and craftsmanship like, especially for those who didn't grow up with Coach and are not as familiar with the brand. If you lived in or live in Europe or Asia, I know that Coach may not be as popular because it is a US brand. But other than the scuffs and scratches, the leather looks absolutely beautiful. In fact, a lot of the Coach leathers actually get better and better over time just because they just get more natural and they have a natural sheen, and I actually appreciate that. So I'm going to put that down. Let me just grab my notes because I do have some fun facts, like I said, to share with you. Okay, so Coach the brand was started in 1941. It's quite a while ago. I know that Coach is sort of lumped in as a contemporary brand, just like Michael Kors or Tory Burch, but in reality, Coach goes way back. They have more history, more heritage, and really probably shouldn't be lumped in with the other contemporary brands out there, in my mind. When this brand was started, they were actually called... Can anyone guess? They were not called Coach initially. They were called Manhattan Leather Bags because the company is based in Manhattan. Now, to me, that is one of the most boring, most generic names you can come up with for a company, but it's also very straightforward and descriptive. Manhattan Leather Bags, that's what they made. The brand was started by a married couple, Lillian and Miles Kahn, here in New York City. They had a loft on 34th Street, and they hired 6 leather workers, and they really focused on making handmade wallets and billfolds, mainly for men, I would imagine. And then they were actually inspired by the baseball mitt. So for any baseball aficionados out there, this might be exciting to hear. The baseball mitt or the baseball glove, if you look at it, the leather is very supple, very durable, but soft to the touch. There's incredible stitching that keeps the glove intact, right? And they were inspired by this, and they wanted to make bags that resembled baseball gloves in terms of its suppleness and durability. So look at this bag here. This bag I know for sure will just get better with time. I can just tell it's that kind of leather. And look at the stitching. I actually tend to gravitate towards bags that don't show the stitching. I don't like the stitching to be visible, so I usually choose bags, like all of my other bags, the stitching is probably the same color as the leather, so it blends in. But for some reason, it worked for me on this bag. I really like the tan contrast of the stitching against the black leather. And because the stitching is done so well, it's very neat, as you can see here. That's one of the things that Coach really prides themselves on. It goes all the way around, all through the strap as well. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. So Coach puts their bags through this glove tanning process like you saw earlier, the glove tanned leather. Not on all of their bags, like this one is different, it's pebbled leather, so it's a different kind. But for these types here, I'll open it up again, where it says glove tanned leather, then you can assume it has gone through that process that Coach was inspired by from the baseball gloves. So I thought that was a really interesting fact. And then let's fast forward. So they started in 1941, right? But in 1962, something really magical happened. A designer by the name of Bonnie Cashin joined the brand, and she is the one who kind of lifted the brand from just being a Manhattan leather bag type of company to something more. And here I want to share with you, she had a design motto that I find to be absolutely amazing. She said, quote, "Make things as lightweight as possible, as simple as possible, as punchy as possible, and as inexpensive as possible." So what does that say? As lightweight as possible, I am all for that. You guys know if you've been here before, I am super picky about the weight of my bags. I don't like to be weighed down. I don't like bags to feel heavy or uncomfortable. No matter how beautiful the bag, I will not spend the money if it's over a certain weight. So that's awesome that a designer thought about just women's comfort. And then as simple as possible, I've said it before, but I think that making simple designs is actually more challenging than making designs that have all kinds of stuff on it, embellishments and patterns. It's easy to throw stuff on. It's much harder, I believe, to really kind of clean up the aesthetic and make something attractive and eye-catching, but still very simple. So I love that she had that in her design motto. And then she says, as punchy as possible. If you look at a lot of the Coach classic bags, you will see that they have introduced many fun, funky colors. Like even with the Rambler, you'll see color combos where you see fuchsia, mustard, green, blue, purple, lots of really fun colors. And that is probably carried through from the era of Bonnie Cashin, because she thought simple but punchy, simple, clean aesthetic, but very much eye-catching, not like the wallflower type of bags out there. And then she says, as inexpensive as possible. And that maybe is not as revolutionary as it sounds, but for a designer, I think most designers just want big budgets so they can dream on and design whatever they feel like designing that's in their heads. But she really wanted to design affordable, accessible bags for the everyday woman. So that is pretty cool in my mind. And then fast forward again, 1979, that's actually the year I was born. Lou Frankfurt joined Coach. At the time, he rose to become the CEO. He no longer is, of course, because a lot of time has passed. But he introduced the concept of affordable luxury. Again, nothing that's novel now, but at the time it was a very novel idea, because back then women had two choices when shopping for handbags. You either went for a huge splurge, you saved like crazy to get a Chanel type of bag, or you got a knockoff, a cheap copycat bag that really wasn't going to last you very many years. But those were the two options, really. There wasn't a lot in between. And so starting 1979, once Coach really introduced this concept of affordable luxury, it became more mainstream that you have quality and craftsmanship, but with value value for the money. Even now, I'm still stunned by the prices of these bags. Sometimes I can't even believe that I bought this for under $300. I bought this bag for under $300. I mean, you can't even buy a small leather good from other brands for that kind of money. So it's pretty impressive. So today, Coach is part of a parent company called Tapestry. I don't know if many of you know that. Tapestry owns Stuart Weitzman, Kate Spade, and Coach. I'm not a fan of Stuart Weitzman, and I'm also not a fan of Kate Spade, but I obviously love Coach, and they are part of the trio of that parent company. In terms of competition, like I said earlier, Coach is still lumped in with the Michael Kors of today and the Tory Burches of today. I'm not a fan of Michael Kors personally. I don't own anything from them. They just don't speak to me from a brand perspective, from an aesthetic perspective. I do have a bunch of Tory Burch, but I'm kind of sort of weaning myself off and looking to get rid of probably all, if not most, of my Tory Burch bags. But again, I do think we're doing a disservice to Coach if we lump them into more of the contemporary bag brands, because they do have such history and such heritage. So I'm going to stop here because I talked about, the history and some fun facts. I do want to open up the little goodie that I have for you guys because it is related to what we're talking about. It is a Coach item, so let me just go grab it. Here it is in the beautiful packaging. So I'm going to unbox it and show you what is inside. And while I'm doing that, I will share the giveaway rules. Like I said, this is the last giveaway of the series of 5 that I'm doing this month. So if you missed the other 4, go just double back and check out those videos. You can enter for all 5. The winners will be chosen randomly. That's my kids' jobs. They love choosing the giveaway winners. They've done it in the past, so they will choose 5 lucky winners. The giveaway is open worldwide. We'll run through May 25th, and then I will announce all 5 winners on May 26th on my Instagram on IG stories. Okay, so let's open this up here. Some tissue paper. I did see this. This is not a true unboxing for me. I obviously opened it up as soon as it arrived so that I can check the condition and the quality and make sure it's in perfect shape. I ordered it through the Coach website here, and it's lovely. I'm really tempted to keep it. I'm actually tempted to keep all of my giveaway items, but that's a good sign. I chose items that I would personally like to have. So here she is. Dun, 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 dun. Let me take this out so you can get a good look. Oh boy. Okay, so this is a beautiful Coach card holder. And what I love about this particular item is how many card slots it has. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card slots, which is a lot for a little card holder like this. And then you've got the main compartment here. I have card holders myself, and none of them have as many slots. It's really well thought out, really well designed, because who only carries like one credit card and one ID? I have a Metro card, my driver's license, a couple of different credit cards. So I love the fact that they thought to put multiple card slots on each side. And then this is the main compartment. It's super soft, really pliable, very flexible. It's not one of those card holders that are super stiff. Again, it speaks to the quality of the leather that Coach uses. It's also a beautiful color here. It's kind of a color combo, 2 different shades of red. Here you have a beautiful deep red, and then here up top it's more of like a dark wine color. I just thought it was gorgeous. I had a really hard time choosing the color combo. There were a few other items, few other options, and this just spoke to me. So I hope that if you like this item and you like this color, that you will enter. Good luck to you. And here, just some Coach materials. I'll leave everything inside so you have it all intact when you receive it. So yeah, there you have it. Let's see what it looks like against my super vintage. So size-wise, it's going to be a tiny bit taller. You can see. And this is a different style. Obviously, it's going to be thicker because it's a fold-over style. But, oh man, this is so pretty. Okay, so the rules. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That's step 1. Comment down below that you'd like to enter this giveaway. And when you comment, please make sure to also include your Instagram name. That is the only way I'll be able to reach out to you. I'll DM you, let you know if you're the lucky winner, and also collect your mailing address so I can get this sent out to you at the end of the month. Then hop over to Instagram, find the post, because I will be posting a photo of this cutie. Find the post, like it, tag 5 friends, any 5 friends on Instagram who you think would be interested in entering the giveaway as well, or just interested in my account or my channel, and also follow me. So you'd be following me on my Instagram. It's the same name as my channel, Hello Catwalk City. So those are the 5 steps. I will also put the steps in the description box down below, so you can take a look there. I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love for you to join and just come along for the ride. Okay, till next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.